All right, fellas, it's time. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about the most insane PokeMMO unofficial event within, what, 5 years? This is a 1 billion Pokeyen prize pool catch event, okay? And it's kind of complicated. It's actually kind of a little convoluted in terms of the rules. So, but it makes sense because the prizes are so insane, as you can see here. This is called the Great Chew Chase, named after Pikachu. That is the Pokemon we will be catching. It's a 24-hour catch event with multiple prizes. Firstly, a 6x31 Secret Shiny Charizard, a 5x31 Secret Shiny Scizor. These are valued at hundreds of millions of Pokeyen a piece, by the way. Secret Shiny 5x31 Chandelure. Secret Shiny, not all of them, like Secret Shiny Adamant Crocodile, right? Secret Shiny Tyranitar, 5x31, Adamant. Secret Shiny Dragonite, Adamant, 5x31. Secret Shiny Manectric, Timid, 5x31. Absol, 4x31, 1x30, Adamant. 4x31, 1x30, Shiny Houndoom. Secret Shiny Ninetales. These prizes are ludicrous. And then on top of all that, on top of all those prizes, keep an eye out during the event for flash challenges worth 200 million Pokeyen worth of mystery prizes. So the prizes are insane. The event is... What is the event, Patrouski? What do you actually have to do? Let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about it. Because there are many different ways to participate in the event. And I'm going to try... And they have different prizes, and I'll try to break it down, okay? First things first, the event begins at 8 a.m. EST on June 14th, okay? Saturday it begins, 8 a.m. It ends 8 a.m. ET on the 15th of June, okay? So, it's a 24-hour event. Keep in mind, a 24-hour event. Okay. All of the catching, I believe... we have to double check. I believe all of the catching for this entire event is done at Route 1 in Kanto. All at Route 1 in Kanto. You have 24 hours to catch as many Pokemon as possible. Another 1 to 2 hours to submit entries, depending on... the rate. Yeah, this will be like adjustable. Now we have different categories. That's how it's broke. Think of the categories as sections, okay? So category 1 is if you're submitting shiny Pikachus as your... Category 1 only matters if you catch a shiny Pikachu on Route 1 in Kanto during that 24-hour catch event, okay? I think that there will be like 1, maybe 2 entries into this. This is like... I think the odds of Pikachu at Route 1 Kanto are like 1%, 5%, something extremely low. Only 1 to 2 people, is my guess, will even be submitting to Category 1. But I could be wrong. We'll see what happens. Category 2 is just the highest IV Pikachu. So that's your normal catch event. And then Category 3 is also your normal catch event, lowest IV Pikachu of 4th place. So Category 2 is essentially your normal catch event, 1st through 3rd. And then this is your normal catch event, 4th place. Pokemon accepted as valid entries for categories 1 through 3. Pikachu or shiny Pikachu. So you have to tell him. This is usually for most catch events, you just submit a Pokemon. This is a rare, weird catch event where you do have to tell him, hey, I'm submitting this Pokemon towards this category. So whenever you submit the Pokemon to the person, once the event ends, you do want to, and you have to make sure to be online to submit it to. You have to be online when the event ends, I assume. At 8 a.m. We'll go through, we'll read more details on this, but I'm assuming you have to be there. So let's keep going. Every detail is very important. Please watch the whole video. Not to, it's just very important information. So you could only catch Pikachu and shiny Pikachu on Route 1 in Kanto. It has to be Route 1 Kanto. You can't go farm them somewhere else. You can't go, you can't breed them. It has to be wild caught on Route 1 in Kanto. Okay. If you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments. I'll try to get to it as soon as possible. Scoring for category 4. There's one... Okay, scoring for category 4 is shiny Route 1 Pokemon. So this is essentially any shinies that aren't Pikachu. Category 1 is shinies only as well, but this category 4 is all... Think of category 1 and 4 as shiny only submissions. You only have to worry about those if you get a shiny. And then category 2 and 3 are your normal catch event submissions, if that makes sense. On Route 1, you can see Pidgey, Rattata, Pikachu, Hoot, Sentret, Pichu. Okay. only if you're popping lures for this. Now, rules of registration. You can only submit one entry and one category, okay? That does, from my understanding, that does not mean you can't go one submission to category 1, 1 to 2, 1 to, no. You get one submission total, okay, for the entire event. One submission total. Players can enter the event on only one account / character. I assume if he sees you trying to alt account, he'll like disqualify you and you'll take the loss. All Pokemon must be caught within the event time and at the event location. Only Pikachu will be accepted for categories 1 through 3. You cannot catch Pichu on the lure and then evolve it, and you cannot evolve Pikachu into Raichu. It has to be Pikachu. It even says using lures to catch Pichu will result in disqualification. All Pokemon must remain unchanged, untrained, and unevolved. Evolved or unevolved forms will not be accepted as valid entry. You must be the OT of the Pokemon. In the event of a tie, the winner will be determined at earliest catch. That would be crazy if that happened at a 24-hour event. Any player with access to the event location can participate. There are no prior registration or no sign-ups required. You must link your entry to any participating event leader via Whisper to submit it and keep the Pokemon in your party until results are announced. This is really important. So results are good. So they're going to take submissions at 8 a.m. ET on the 15th, right? The event starts on the 14th, submissions on the 15th. If you aren't there, you might miss it all. So if you're gonna, it's a lot of strategy involved in this. If you're gonna do like a 24-hour marathon and catch Pokemon from the 14th 8 a.m. to the 15th, you got to be able to stay up for like at least 26, maybe even up to like 28 hours as they calculate winning. So be careful. At least be there to submit. It's brutal. You want to be there until results are announced. It says you got to stay online if they need to check your Pokemon. So I recommend sleeping. Of course, I recommend sleeping. This is intense. Okay, it's an intense event. Fun Funder is the host and sponsor of all this, so shout out to him and his buddy Who White, who helped him write this post, I believe. We've already gone over the prizes, but we'll go over it basically. Now we understand the categories more, we'll go over them. So the first place prize, this is only for people. The Secret Shiny Charizard is only if you catch a Wild Shiny Pikachu, which is tough, but it's still an insane prize up for grabs. It basically means if you catch a Shiny Pikachu on Route 1 Kanto, within that period, there is like at least 50% chance, 50 to 100% chance you win a Shiny Charizard as well. So there's got to be an amazing feeling if you encounter a Shiny Pikachu during this event. You should like literally almost feel so excited. You should almost, I don't want to like get hopes up, but like it almost means you might have gotten a Shiny Charizard as well, which is insane. Non-OT, of course. Non-OT. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, dude. First place for the Pikachu. I think this is what most people... This is the place that most people will be submitting to. I'll be playing this event on my main account. This is where I'll probably be submitting. Obviously, it depends on my catches, but this is where probably I'll be submitting. Highest score Pikachu, first place prize is that Shiny Scizor. We have Chandelure, Crocodile. This is for highest scoring. And then lowest scoring, you have T-Tar, you have Dragonite, you have Manectric. So like even lowest scoring is like amazing prizes. And then if you get a Route 1 Shiny at all, and you know the highest score on that, you could go for the Absol, the Houndoom, Ninetales, etc. So, and then keep an eye out. I assume global chat, normal chat. I don't know exactly where he's going to be at. This might be an event where it actually is super worth to try to be on channel 1 just in case he's hosting events there in some way. I'm not 100% sure, but trying to be on channel 1, I'm sure it'll be full to some extent, will be relevant. But this guy actually reached out to me. This has been an event that's been weeks in the making, and this guy reached out to me prior and was like, hey, I used to play this game a ton. I got really lucky, made some really good investments back in like 2015. They've ballooned to be insane values. I don't play the game anymore. I want to give back to the community. How can I do so? And he was like, yeah, I'm going to host an event. And he's like, I have like 1 billion Pokeyen to spend on it. And this is a lot of Pokeyen. I think it's like 1 billion Pokeyen. That's what he told me, worth of prizes. It's insane. It's insane. So check it out. Go support this guy. And go. Not even support yourself. Go support yourself. You know, participate in his event, which is cool for him. But also, like, it's not getting him anything. He's just here to give this stuff away and to serve the community. It's a very cool thing. Check it out. Link will be in the description first thing if you want extra details. And other than that, that's it for me. Any questions in the comments down below, details down below. If you want to support this my content and my streams and my videos, the best way to do so is is Factor this month. Check out Factor, first link in the description or second link or so, we'll see. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not, subscribe for daily Pokemon videos, follow the Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET, and I will see you guys very soon, and hopefully see you guys at the event itself. This is a crazy event.